Well, you know what that means, doesn't it? NWH. Well, firstly, NWH, camera, car. It's a scientific fact. 2 cars. A team of scientists have tried to work out if you stand outside the mental, you can be there for about 3 hours. No car. You've got a camera, press record, and cars come. It's a scientific fact. Right, I'll begin. Yeah, so this is update time, NWH update. The basics, perimeter walk as usual, just see what's been going on, if there's anything to report. Just basic. See what I mean? Just, oh God! I think I'll switch the camera off and I don't know. That's it. It's a scientific fact anyway. You can stand here for all day, not a single car. Get a camera out, push record, and cars appear from nowhere. Yeah, just a basic look now. That window's still out over there. But just a basic quick scan. I don't know what's happened there, to be honest. That's been gone since my last update. No movement. From what I can, just a quick look, see there's something. What's that, the front there? I'll be popping down something there, don't know what that is. That's new-ish. Yeah, I'll be popping down to the front gates, down the cinder track, up to the chapel end. Just my basic routine. Just see if the security is still in the same position, unless they've moved. No, they're still there. Yeah, the security hut. That's not easy to say in this weather. It's absolutely freezing. I've only got one glove on because I got that needs to operate the camera, and it's absolutely freezing. So there's Mr. Thank you, Mr. Security. Oh, sheep as well. I forgot to mention them. There's Mr. Security hut. You see the bottom of the nurses' home's all been sealed off. But there was an opening at the back. I don't know what was going on there, but there is a way to get in. But if you enter the grounds now, you're going to get caught. It's just a waste of time, and it's dangerous. It's lethal inside them buildings now. Oh God. Anyway, headed down to the main gates. Just have a quick. And there's another car coming. Why do I bother? Hey, tell me. Count to 3, innit? I'll wait for this car to go and then... Thank you. I bother because I want to know myself, as well as there's a great deal of interest. I know you guys out there, thank you, are interested in the old, excuse me, in the old girl. But yeah, I'll drop down to the front gates. I'll have a quick shifty there, and then I'll head down towards the cinder track, which is haunted. I might not have mentioned that. Anyway, there's a front look at the old girl. One of the best shots from here, from the top road, which I'm on now, or top fields, which is up there. The best view of the mental. But as I say, there's nothing going on, there's no movement, nothing. So I'll head down to the front gates, have a quick look down there if there's anything to report. And this hand is absolutely freezing. Anyway, head down to the front gates. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, green has turned to red, which means I'm recording. No cars. It's only when you first initially switch your camera on. Anyway, it's the main gates. All locked up, and as you can see, Steel Force Group Limited, 24-hour security and what have you. Dangerous access is prohibited, and 24/7. I think there is some security cameras in there as well, so Anyway, there's a snowy scene at the front of the mental. Nothing going on, you can see the security fencing and what have you. But yeah, not much going on here. I'll head down towards Cinder Track. See what's been going on down there. Well, there's the front gates. And there's a car coming. This is one of just two entrances that was in the mental. The other one's by when it passes but down the front of the nurse's home. I knew a car had come eventually. And this was the main entrance that was used. There is only two. So anyway, I head down the Cinder Track. It'll be a bit quieter down there. And this notice is new. I'm just about to turn off, and it just tells you about the planning application and stuff, what's going to happen and things. Hopefully, if I can hold it there for a change of use. Construction training area, erection of a building for use as workshops. It's going to be in this area here somewhere. Planning application. I did mention that. As for Jones Brothers, they can have a permanent base on it, like the planning they're applying for a permanent base there. So, and I've also mentioned there's the entrances going into the proposed new complex and that, but they want to be based here, have a permanent base here, and that's come down since I was last here. Like I said earlier, bit of bump up there as well, but how you're supposed to read that, I have no idea. Yeah, there are ways in, there's still ways in, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. You're going to get caught. It's just a waste of time. You can get in, you'll be in for about, well, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what have you, and bang, you're caught. So, yeah, and like I said earlier, there's loads of ways in. Well, not loads now, they've sealed a hell of a lot off, but you can still get in. But it'd be interesting to see. One of my favourite ways in was down by the security grill on the Cinder Track that I'm on now, which is haunted. I might not have mentioned that. And it's got sealed off, but it was all, the last update, it was all ripped off. People had got in. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll be there in a few minutes. If they've found it and if they've repaired it, I will show you that in a minute. Nice wintry Denbigh today, absolutely freezing. And I've managed to operate the camera with this without taking this glove off. God, I was on that top road. That's been opened up as well. That was sealed off since I was last. This is people still getting in, but I will say it again, don't bother. People come from miles. Someone, I think it was a few days I read, it was 180 miles or something. They travelled to get here. And I can walk, well, I've just parked up in the castle, but if I walk just uptown, I can be here in about a quarter of an hour. But that's been untouched, a big grill been put there, but that was like that last time. And yeah, they come here, and they either don't attempt to get in, or they've got in, and they've been in just for a few minutes and they've been caught. So it's but some have said, I get a lot of people, they contact me and they've said they've been in and they've had a bit of a wander around. You know, they've just been lucky, like probably the security guard has gone one way and they've gone the other way, or he hasn't come out of his hat or what have you. But anyway, but it's, in my opinion, don't bother coming here. You can do what I'm doing now, go around the perimeter and go to the front gates, take photos from the top road. Best spot, absolutely best. Or well, not so much the top fields, because you are actually trespassing that. It's not a public footpath, but I go there, but don't tell anyone. But yeah, from the top road, take your photos and all that, but don't attempt to go in. So, you know, I'm not telling you not to go in. You know, it's not up to me. But that's my advice. Is I wouldn't bother attempting to go in. You know, I never have told anyone what to do when they come to the mental. You know, you're not to go in, it's nothing to do with me, but that's just my advice, is don't enter the grounds. So anyway, I may as well keep yapping. I was going to stop the camera, but so nothing. The fence will open up a bit here. Oh, looks like more damage here, you know. Nothing going on, it's all quiet. Is it? Yeah, here we go again. Why do they do it? That's been pulled down to get in. That's, you can see, actually it's a bit of a poor makeshift repair, but that wasn't like that. There's been some sort of, where they've tried to get in, climb over, but as you can see, it's all clear now. You will have seen this if you're following my updates. You know, you will have seen that all this has been cleared, and it looks like, has it been repaired? The pieces of the wood have gone anyway. Have they put it back? No, they haven't. Oh, that's interesting. They've just left it open. It was there, the fence was come across, it was like that, like across there, and they ripped it off and it was down there. You'll see if you're following my updates, you'll see, oh, there it is there. There it is, been chucked there now. So, yeah, they've not repaired it. Shall I go in? No, I'm not. Because my last plan, well, not my last plan, going back, this is before Christmas now, my plan A, was that security were going to be the other side of the fence. This was my first bump, when I bumped into security. I had a plan, and you can see the security fence in there, and I thought, well, all the security guards and what have you, they're all going to be inside the other side of that fence. So that was my plan. So I got in through here, that was open then, I did no damage whatsoever. I was walking up there, there were two gates there, but it's all clear now. And who come round the corner but two security guards? So that's so much for that plan. Oh, you're not supposed to be in here. And I said, yeah, I know, I'm not. I'm just filming, I do updates, and you're just standing there looking at me. I said, I'll go if you want, I'll just go back, you know. And he said, oh, just take more photos then and then go. He said, so that's what I did. So that's my first confrontation. Well, not so much a confrontation. I do try my best to avoid security and that, but as I have said, if it happens, it happens, and if it does happen, it'll get filmed, it'll get documented. Because I know there's a lot, I have mentioned it before, let's come down in the wind. Nasty. There's some guys on YouTube, that's all they do, is the same old thing. They go and start filming something, and they know that someone's going to come out, or they're going to be confronted, and they film it, and I'm in a public space, and it's absolutely boring. That's all they do, that's all they do. I try my best to avoid it, you know, so anyway. Oh yeah, and as regards that repair there, I've been in the mental, I don't know, I've lost count 1,000,001 times, and I have not touched anything. The only thing I think I have touched is perhaps a door, just to push it to open. I would not dream of doing any damage whatsoever. I just don't see the point of it. I know the place is in a hell of a mess. You know, but you know, the argument is, well, you know, it's in a hell of a state now, it's not going to make any difference, but that's not the point, is it? You just don't do it. I have not touched anything. Like I said, just perhaps a door, just to open and what have you, but as for damage and spray painting, don't get me on that subject. I just do not see the point of spray painting. That really gets up my nose, or what have you. There's the old pavilion there, the old rugby and cricket pavilion. After the fire. Yeah, I've you know, been around that place during the day. Not so much at night. I have been there at night, but it's really dangerous at night. But yeah, in the, you know, buildings, around the buildings, up the upper floors and what have you. Not touched, nothing. Not done a slightest bit of damage. And it's just, you know, they are genuine urban explorers out there. They go to these places and all they do, they want to document it, take photographs, and it's the minority, isn't it? They go then, they've got to smash things, and you know, all the the majority of the glass in them windows, they're all broken. It's not the weather that's done it, it's the vandals. You know, they've got to smash things and spray paint and what have you. Just don't get it. Right, enough of my waffling. I'm heading up towards the chapel end now, just to see what's been going on up there, if anything. It doesn't look like there's anything been going on. There's not much to report in this one. So head up to the chapel end now. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm at the chapel end now. See what's been going on, if anything. Probably nothing. Very quiet, nothing going on in the grounds. No movements, nothing. Can't even hear the generator going. Right, this is another, well, this is my second favourite way in the good old days. As you can see, all sealed off now. Trees down and what have you. Hopefully I will get the chapel for you now. I couldn't do it last time because there's a bit of it there. It's the chapel. Couldn't do it in the last update because of the sun. It was shining directly this way, so you couldn't see nothing, but that's the chapel, hence this is why I called it the chapel end. All sealed off. Don't think that was bent last time. That there, you can see it bent there. I'm sure that wasn't bent. Don't know if they've been trying to climb over. As I said earlier, people are still getting in, but they're doing damage. That is damage. Okay, it's an old knackered security fence or whatever they call it, or grill. But at the end of the day, that is damage. And trespassing, if you get into somewhere, you know, obviously, basically, you're not supposed to be there. But if you've done no damage, it's not a criminal offence. Call the police, or whatever. All they can do is just ask you to leave. But that's damage, as with the other on the cinder track. There's just no need for it. Absolutely, I just do not see the point of damaging places to get in. There's ways in the grounds. I'm not going to disclose them, you know, now. I don't like to encourage anyone now to go in the place. As I said earlier, I don't tell people not to go in. I advise people not to go in. But there you get in. There's no problem getting in, but they've got to do damage, haven't they? That I'm sure that wasn't bent. Wasn't, you know, they bent it down or something like that. And that other part on the cinder track there, that was ripped off. There's just no need for it, absolutely no need. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So, thanks for joining me on another NWH update on this. It's the 2nd of February. Freezing cold day, but beautiful day for a walk around the Mental. And if you're new to this channel or new to this update, there's going to be regular updates, as I always said, you know, on the end of these update videos. As and when it happens, any news will be on this channel, Denbigh Vids / is it WXPM? It's quite technical for me, that. Yeah, they'll be as it happens. I've been documenting this place for years and years, and I'm not going to stop now, especially with this new development and what have you. So I'll see you guys in the next update. And yes, I'm here again. Before I go, I'll just show you a quick look at the back of the nurses' home side, shall I say. There's security hut there, it's the back of it. There's the nurses' home, you just see a bit of it there. There's the morgue. That's one of the questions I used to get asked. Where's the morgue? And that's the morgue there, but that's not been kept. That's going to be demolished. Those buildings there, just make out a bit of them in the trees there. they're going to be saved, them there. But the morgue is going, so that was one of the questions I got asked. One of the three, was it the three questions? Where's the chapel? Where's the morgue? And what's security like? Got asked that. If I had a penny for every time I got asked that, I'd be a millionaire. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you this, so yeah. Anyway, obviously, basically, thanks for watching, and as I said earlier, all the updates, watch this space.